Did you know that billionaire entrepreneur and Shark Tank star Mark Cuban was approached by the Kamala Harris team to be Vice President of the United States? As you already know, he said no. The only dumb person who accepted that position was Tim Walz. Here is Mark Cuban in a conversation with podcaster Tim Miller telling us what happened.
Somebody I kind of trust said that they asked you to send in VP vetting papers and you said no, the list would be too long. Is that true? It is true. Why didn't you consider? I mean, you ended out there campaigning with their advisor.
Well, the second part of that, my response was, I'm not very good as the number two person. And so the last thing we need is me telling Kamala, the president, that no, that's a dumb idea, right? And I'm not real good at the shaking hands.
Right. If it was you instead of Tim Walz, who the hell knows? I don't know. It feels maybe different.
I mean, obviously it would have been different. My personality is completely different than Tim's. My experiences, my backgrounds are completely different. I think I cut through the shit more directly. I'm not a politician. And so it would have been different, but it would have been awful. She would have fired me.
It would have been better than
days.
Present situation.
One of the things that I admire about Mark Cuban is his honesty. Intellectually, I believe that he is far more capable than Tim Walz. But it's also true that he is not a politician. It would have been very difficult for him to endure all the handshaking and all the fake smiles that come with the job. That said, it's important to recognize that the Democratic Party is in desperate need for real leadership and a unifying message. So far, no competent person seems willing to take the leadership role, and their current message appears to be yes to men and girls sports, yes to protected illegal aliens, and yes to gender transitions for minors. If the Democratic Party wants to stay relevant, it needs a strong leadership and a message that resonates with the majority of Americans. So what do you think? Should Mark Cuban have considered the role of vice president, or did he make the right call by turning it down? Let me know in the comments below, but before you go, please don't forget to sign up for our newsletter at alainguillot.com/newsletter. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.